Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Juneteenth. And that's the reason that we're not in the gym today, because we are at public schools, and public schools have to go by federal holidays. I promise you guys, I'm not a big holiday guy. Let me think, the biggest holiday like in my life, it's not my birthday, definitely not. I do love me some Halloween. I really do. But we even work out on Halloween. All right, Christmas is a great holiday, but we've only done one workout on Halloween ever, and it's because all the kids asked me to, and I lived right down the street from the gym, and I had the keys. So I was like, I don't care. Thanksgiving, I don't like the holiday, but we always do take it off, unless we're like in a tournament, which we did a couple of times. But New Year's, how about New Year's? New Year's is okay, holiday, but we've never done anything on New Year's. Like nothing ever on New Year's. We've done something on New Year's Eve. We had a tournament one time, but yeah. So yes, it looks like this holiday shut us down, but hopefully it didn't shut you down. All right. If you don't know what Juneteenth is, it was around that year. I can't point that year right there. 1865 was when slaves were basically freed. But they were freed like I guess like months before this. But because of the lack of internet back in the day, I think that their Wi-Fi was really weak. They couldn't really get the word out to everybody, so it had to like spread slowly. And maybe some slave owners knew about it, but they didn't say anything. So like who would say something? So by the time that it got around to people, it was around this time. All right? I'm not talking about like 2023, even though some places in the world you would think. But it took them like a while to get the word out, and this is the day when it was like finally spread to enough people to where they can declare it Freedom Day. And as a proud American, we should all love this day indeed. To have a holiday though in the summertime is kind of weird, but I guess we do have 4th of July, which is coming up here soon as well, which again is a day that we don't really work out on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But we're going to find out who worked out today. We have the draft coming up, the NBA draft coming up. I don't think any of you guys are eligible for the NBA draft yet. I do believe you have to be 19 years of age. So if you are declaring, let us know in the comment section. If you're going to watch the NBA draft, probably Wembanyama is going to be picked number 1. But wouldn't it be cool if the Spurs were like, nah, we're just going to go with Scoot Henderson. Let's just surprise everybody. I don't know. But Scoot looked pretty good, too. Apparently he had a gym of his own growing up where his dad really wanted a gym. So his mom was like, we can make it happen. And his mom just like made it happen. So with the help of both of them, they built a gym. And then as luck would have it, as unluck would have it, the pandemic happened. And then voila. You have Scoot Henderson, a guy who wasn't a draft pick before, wasn't that high profile before, just got into the gym all during the pandemic in a gym that he owned, and just went ham. Hopefully I can help you guys out with something like that too in the future. Who knows? That would be amazing. We do have a tournament this weekend. Tournament is on Saturday, and we will not know the schedule for it by Thursday. So sorry that it's so late, but we have enough kids. So I will try to make that happen. I've officially signed us up for all 3 tournaments for July. 1 Chicago, 2 Atlanta, and 3 for Vegas. It will be, listen guys, don't expect much from these trips besides a lot of fun. All right. It will be chaos, I believe, on the court. It will be chaos because we're going to have like a mixture of grades. We don't have enough people yet to be doing trips. We don't have dedicated players yet to be doing these trips. We had to beg players to be a part of it. Guys, let's have some fun. But let's prepare to get out there and then just compete when you're out there, because the point of it is to come back here and dominate. All right, we're going to go out there to compete, come back here to dominate. So focus on that. We have had more people coming for the Denver workouts for the high schoolers, so we definitely have enough for Chicago, because they're all showing up. We might have too much for the high school if they decide to come to the other 2 trips. I'll get Airbnbs soon. I'm still just holding out. We just had someone sign up yesterday, so we've added more space still. And I believe that's it. Oh, we also have the Jam Basketball League. When we're out of town for the high school, and then for the high school, middle school, the games will still go on here for the lower grades. So elementary, you guys will be playing throughout July without me being here. I don't know what to do. Hopefully you guys can do well without me. I'm sure that you can. But that's how that will be. So that's all that I had to say. Happy Juneteenth. And who was here in the comment section? We got Taz. What's poppin'? We got Kieran and Declan Louth. Hello. No practice, I know. Oh, I'm going to compete. You better compete, boy. You better compete. Speaking of competing, I just finished the rough draft of Limitless Hoops pitch video for investors. So I put our whole program, the program that I want to see, up in video. And I'll tell you this right now, I do have to update a few things like the volume and things like that. But overall, the idea, it's a 4-minute video, it says everything that we plan to do. It sounds amazing and too good to be true. But if you take out the daycare piece and the cheerleading and the music, every single thing that I listed is something that I have done that I have done successfully by myself. I didn't have help, and I did it by myself. And then I had my brother's help in California. He came along a little bit later after a few years. And then when I moved here, we did it, and I had the help of basically Derek and Zach. All right, this thing is extremely possible, but it looks amazingly complicated and hard, and I think it'll be a lot for you guys. I've never seen any kid do it all. None, not even Finley Chastain. No one. We had a couple of kids, Derek and Calvin Kotarba, do it for 1 or 2 months straight, and they almost died. It'll be way too much for you to handle, which is perfect, because there are only certain people who could handle that sort of thing, and that's people like Steph Curry, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. And basically, I'm trying to offer to you what was afforded to them, and if you can keep up, awesome. If you can't, it's okay, and make it an affordable price and everything like that. So, heads up, I will put that video out once I closer to perfect it. All right, that's the game plan, anyways. Anyway, let's move on. We got the quote of the day. Quote of the day today is work hard. All right. What's up, Caleb? Quote of the day is to work hard. Again, if you didn't work today, make sure that you work this evening, because we don't have practice. Are you working hard? I believe that in the end is all that matters. You might say that the best thing that matters is to win. Okay, well, sometimes the best way to win is just for you to get out the game because you're not good enough. Is that what you want to do? The best thing is to win? I mean, okay, just get on the best team then. Okay, yeah, pull a Kevin Durant. No. It's not win. All right, well, how about teamwork? Teamwork is the best thing. All right, I suppose, but again, that puts you in the same exact position. Do you have a team? Do you have a good coach? Do you have all this kind of stuff? It's so many things that are outside of your jurisdiction, outside of your control. All right, but the one thing within your control is how hard that you choose to work. All right, I saw a video, and someone sent me a video, and they were like, "You should send this to your players." And it said the best tricks on how to try out for your high school team, and it said things like go for every rebound. It said things like don't guard your man, but be in help side and talk all the time. They said even if you're a bad defender, no one will notice, and no one else will be talking the entire time, and you'll stand out. And then it said things like dive for loose balls, and said other things. And I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I tell my kids. I mean, it's not even a secret. It was a TikTok. All right, dude was just saying, these are the tricks you're trying out. Everyone knows those tricks. No one does those tricks. All right, you're not gonna go for every single rebound. Again, I'm saying even if you're this, small, just sprinting for the rebound, you will not. Yes, I said that backwards like I was Yoda. I don't care. All right, because you will just watch a rebound because you'll freeze. You'll be tired. You'll be out of it, whatever. You just won't hustle. All right, and then dive for every loose ball. Well, what if I get hurt? I'm not saying get every loose ball. I said dive for every loose ball. All right, and then talk on defense. Just talk the entire time and point. Oh my God, that's the simplest thing. And you're saying that no one will do it? I mean nobody. 0 people, unless the coach screams at you guys to talk. All right? Now, maybe some varsity guys who have been there a few years, they might be talking. But chances are, if you're at a tryout and it's freshman year, no one will say a word, including you, and that's why you won't stand out. So if it's a tie between you and the bottom six people, you probably are going to lose, or it's just going to be like a roll of the dice. All right? So what do you want? I mean, it's so simple, right? Well, this is another one like that. Work hard. Will you work hard? That's it. I mean, will you put in the hours? And again, you can't just put in the hours secretly, right? Tell some people. Post the homework online. All right? Work hard during practice. No time to talk. All right? The workouts aren't too long. I mean, the first 30 minutes are rough, but after the rest, an hour workout isn't like the end of the world. All right? So you go as hard as you possibly can. You try to win every race. Try to die for every loose ball. And then things will shake out in the end. I promise you. All right? That's the quote of the day. Work hard. Moving on to the itinerary. If you're doing anything today, make sure that you do this stuff. You can do all this stuff if you have enough time. I don't know. That might be kind of cool for someone to go by all 3, and every single day you do all 18 and post them. That might be too much, but at least do one of them. All right, the stuff in the future we got is pick and roll, pass to roll, weekend ball pounds, bluff and recover, help side to close out, quick shots, and fast break post seal, all coming up here soon. I believe that stuff is on maybe like next Monday, I think, and then yeah, it's next Monday. And then some stuff that we did in the past is positive 7, negative 7. Blindfold dribbling, rhythm drills, scissor ladders to shots, flare repeat to shots, interior cuts and passes. That flare repeat to shots is just footwork. I think it's a great drill to do. Stuff tonight that you're supposed to be doing is the half court game. Very, very fun drill. Sorry that we can't do it in person. It makes 20 scissor J's in 3 minutes, ball pickup layers, juke straps, hurdles, and then jingle bells. For half court game, it's shooting the ball from half court, trying to make it. If you make it, victory lap. Count that as one point. That's the only way that you can score. If you miss it, depending on how you miss it, you shoot on the other end of the court. If you only have one basket, shoot on that basket. It's all right. But you can't shoot another half court shot again until you make 3 jumpers in a row from the elbow. And that's only if you hit the rim on your half court shot. If you hit just the backboard, it's 3 scissor jumpers, all right, that you have to make before you shoot your half court shot. And if you hit nothing at all, like you airball it, you have to hit 3 3-pointers. So it gives you value for the half court shots, but also it's a whole bunch of shooting to get to the half court shots as your reward. All right, so it's a very tricky drill. As for the rest of the drills, make 20 scissor J's in I think 3 minutes. Yes. All right, so that's a decent pace. You're gonna be able to pace yourself like that so that you can run fast enough, but also to shoot well enough and to dribble well enough. So it's like a 3-part drill. Works on shooting, your stamina, and your dribbling skills. All right. As for the next one, we got ball pickup layups. Place it there, sprint it there, catch it, hit it, and then score it. The ball stays high the entire time. Can I play the travel tournament? If you sign up for the travel tournament, sign up online. And if you need a place to stay, you better sign up immediately. So I'm going to get the places by next week. It costs $200 to stay with us as opposed to the hotels. And then it costs $20 to be in the actual tournament. And then the next one that we have, we got juke straps. Again, this is the battle between Wyatt and Noah. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna be jukey, juke? Oh, juke. Make sure that you don't turn the wrong direction. You just have to face them, but then you can turn and run. If you last for 10 seconds, then you win. Then you switch sides and until the Velcro strap goes off. Don't run outside the camera angle though. Alright? Also make sure that you don't turn this way. Don't turn that way on the juke straps. I wanted to do the juke straps during the camp, man. I messed up. I forgot about the juke straps. That's a great drill. Alright, next drill. Hurdles. What? Alright, hurdles, workout strength. Hopping from side to side as fast as you possibly can. This is a great drill again for stamina, for quickness, for footwork. Alright? And it's one of our drills that we do for the combines as well. If they mess up, then we go to the other one and we have that one being replaced. But yeah, getting 143 in 1 minute is our record. All right, last one, Jingle Bells. So we'll see how high that you can jump based. Oh, he hit the jingle bell. And when it makes that noise again, it's a dopamine rush. Can you jump and get the jingle bells? Got it. How about this guy right here? Come on, Trenton. Oh, he missed it. Again, you want to be able to jump as high as you can. You want to jump a whole bunch of times. You want to raise that thing just out of their hands. All right, and that's the jingle bells. One of my most hated workouts. I like the workout. I just don't like the fact you guys love the jingle bells. 143, not for long. I want to see it, Noah. I want to see you get 143. Let's see that. First of all, I want to see you do some homework. All right, who's been doing the homework? We got Kieran with the push-ups. Boy, that's what I'm talking about. Pop-up push-ups for Taz. Come to Tasmania. Here in the Tasmania. Jump ropes right there. Split jumps for Taz. Hurdles for Taz. Hurdles again. You did do hurdles. I just asked you to do hurdles and you just did them. It's amazing. Triple cross. Jabbing, and I hope you like jabbing too. I get it. It's a song. Race Against the Clock as well. All right, you're close. Are you close though? I think being able to jump as fast as you can for a minute. I think a great strategy for it would be the same strategy that we use for the sprints, because again, you're probably quick enough to get 143. In 1 minute. You're probably quick enough. The thing that you don't do is your stamina is not long enough. So I would say make it 145, just for like math's sake, right? And then, or 150. Sure, that helps me out. All right, 150. And give yourself 15 seconds. In 150 in 15 seconds, let's see, if you got 150 in a minute, to get that in 15 seconds, you just divide by 4, which it doesn't really go into 4, but it's about 38. All right, so if you can get about, I would say 35. If you can get 35 jumps in 15 seconds, then you're on pace. So what you want to do is just jump for 15 seconds and then rest for 30 seconds. Try to get that 4 times in a row. Then if you're successful, just do that every single day, like once a day, 5 times a day, whatever. Then if you're successful, then you lower the rest time down to 15 seconds rest. Then lower down to 5, then lower down to 0, and you should be able to get it. So it should be about a month-long process to be able to get 145, 140, something like that. But that's the way to go about doing it. Take your time, gradually step it up. All right. Speaking of stepping it up, let's check out the story of the day. If your neighbor were in the NBA and you played one-on-one every day, your chances of going pro would be huge. The next best thing is to play those above your level. The incessant need for instant gratification has a negative effect that lasts a lifetime, whereas the patience to endure delayed gratification is a huge indicator of future success. All right, so imagine that scenario. Your next door neighbor was Steph Curry, and he played you every single day. Of course you would go to the NBA. I mean, imagine if like your dad was just LeBron James and you got to just like work out with him every single day. You'd be extremely lucky. Or what's even better, better than having like Steph Curry as a neighbor, imagine having Steph Curry as a neighbor when you were the same age as Steph Curry, back when he was in 3rd grade. And every day he worked out, you worked out. Every time he went to a game, you went to a game. Every time he dribbled in his backyard, you dribbled in your backyard. And you copied him every step of the way. I think that you would have an enormous chance of going as far as he did. Well, you're not that lucky. But the next best thing would be to play better competition than yourself. All right? And you want to constantly do that. If you can't play better competition than yourself, and all you have is like your little brother, all right, then play your little brother and his 2 friends. Figure out a way to lose, is what I'm saying, and then try to defy that. All right, that's how you do it. All right, you pretend that your next door neighbor is someone prolific, and then you make your life that way. So then you can be the reason that you succeeded, not just some like random luck. All right, you don't want the random luck to be your reasons for success. Well, of course he's great. He lived right next door to Steph Curry, and Steph Curry played him every single day. Yo, he's not available. All right? But you have other people around you that will kick your butt just as much. So lucky you. So when you get to a game, and I hate when parents do this, when you get to a game and you see the other team, and you're like a 7th grade team, and the entire other team drove there. They dropped their kids off at daycare before they played you. And you know these people like 19 years old. And you're looking at them. What I would need for you to do, instead of complaining and arguing and being like, they shouldn't be playing in the 7th grade league, he has a beard. Instead of saying that, you go up to them and say, thank you for taking the time off work, the time off like you're from your family. Thank you for dropping your kid off at daycare. Thank you for playing us and making us better today. I really appreciate it. All right, Joey's going to be fire then when he grows older. That is how it is. Michael Jordan said that the only guy who would ever beat him growing up was his brother. And his brother was 5 years older, and he felt like he could never be as good as his brother. And his brother, unfortunately, only grew to be 5'8", but he had a 44-inch vertical and could dunk like that. Like, I saw a video of it. It's crazy. And he said he never beat his brother like all those years, but he said because of that, he always felt like he sucked and he had to work harder. And his brother had all the attention from his dad, so that sucked. So he worked harder. Imagine just being fueled by things that are seemingly negative. Crazy, right? Anyways, we have the movie of the day, trivia, and some NBA stuff coming up right after this. Right after these messages. I gotta pay the bills, baby.
In the mood for brunch? Well, set your alarm and visit Snooze. Known for their brilliantly boozy morning cocktails, a wide array of Benedicts, and creatively delicious pancake flights, this now national AM eatery started in the Ballpark neighborhood in Denver, Colorado. Their mantra at Snooze, it only takes a moment to make a difference. Sweet, savory, or a combo of the two, satisfy your taste buds and chill out in the eclectic and energetic atmo that is Snooze the next time you're in the mood for brunch.
Who's ever been to Snooze? I thought it was a bit much, but it was a lot. It was a lot. I just like syrup, but a lot of people like it, obviously, because it is a packed place. The movie of the day is Love and Basketball. For the 8th grade movie of the month. If you're in 8th grade, you should watch this movie. If you have a girl, definitely invite her, because this is one of those movies where it's guys like it for the basketball, girls like it for the love story. All right, since when you got ads? Oh man, we're getting big time, baby. We're getting big time. But yes, Love and Basketball is the 8th grade movie. No, I'm gonna be in the NBA. She said, "You're gonna be my cheerleader." He says, "All right." That's the kind of stuff that I was just talking about. It's like, what motivates you? Does positive motivate you? Does negative? Does anything motivate you? And this movie is a look through their lifetime, where it's like this boy and this girl grew up kind of like being like rivals, and then they pushed each other to like greater heights, and then they of course fell in love, and they went off to college. I won't tell you any more about the story because I don't want to break it to you. Wink, wink. But yes, it's a good movie, solid movie. It's a very famous movie. I'm gonna give it 42 stars. I thought it was kind of long. The basketball parts are kind of rare, but I think it's a solid movie, and it's epic in nature. Again, because it blends the worlds of the WNBA and the NBA together so well. I think that this would be probably like the impetus for many women who were striving for the WNBA. I would say, like, if you probably polled the WNBA players, what is your favorite movie? I'm guessing like a healthier percentage would say this one. So for that reason alone, it's in the 40s because of the positive influence that it's had on the world. So great movie, watch it. Do your movie report on it, all right, and let me know what you think. That's about it. All right, let's move on to the trivia question of the day. And again, it was said before, if you're trying to go on these trips, we did just have a few people sign up. Don't throw our numbers off, man, because we got the team signed up. There's going to be so many kids on the teams, but make sure that you sign up fast, because at some point in time, I do have to stop the number of people who are signing up for it, especially in terms if you want cheaper hotel room. So instead of paying $800 for a hotel room in Vegas, pay $200 and stay with us. Not only is that cheaper for you,
and you get to save the money, but you get to be more a part of the team, and you get to maybe come without your parents. But if they want to stay, they can stay for $200 as well. But also, the last thing and the best part is the more people that stay with us, the bigger place that we can get. All right. If, like, let's say 20 people signed up with us, or probably like 15, all right, we could get a mansion. Like, and we've only had that like maybe 3 or 4 times on all these trips, all right, in the history of our program. But they're awesome to stay there. What we don't like to do is just get like a house. I mean, it's okay to stay in a house, but the houses are just all right. And it's like, what? So if you want to go, I say stay there. Don't just hang out with your parents in the hotel room and pay way more money. That's silly, dude. Hang out with us. All right, we're not that bad. Anyways, trivia question today. We got Teo leading the way, 3-2 to 1-1. Good luck with the trivia question. We got, what is the question today? Ooh, the question is this. What is the most rebounds Wilt Chamberlain pulled down in one game? That's the trivia question today. What is the most rebounds that Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain pulled down in one game? I know my highest, I think, was like, I averaged 19 rebounds a game in Taiwan. My highest was probably like 26. I think it was like 26 to 27 maybe. 9 rebounds were offensive. That was what I was most proud of, because defensive ones is like, it just falls in your hand. Like, I happen to be guarding the big man. It's whatever, right? Oh, there goes the answer. Kiernan and Declan Louth with the answer. It is 55. 55 is the answer. Great job, Kiernan and Declan Louth. Tying it up here with Teo. You got it wrong, Aiden, and you barely missed it, Caleb. I'm still waiting for it to pop up on the screen, but trust me, you can see in the comment section who was slowest, who was fastest. Wilt Chamberlain was a very, very dominant player. And if you're thinking like, oh, well, there weren't that many players back then, blah, 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 blah. Dude, like, he was his time. There will come a time when, like, Jokic, who just won a championship, they're going to be laughing at him in 50 years. They could be like, who are you playing against, Jokic? Who are you playing against? Nowadays, we're doing somersaults in the air on fire and dunking from half court. No one was doing that back in 2023. 50 years ago, those guys sucked. What would they shoot in? 3-pointers? We shoot 19-pointers now. So, I mean, like, all you can be is good compared to the people that you're up against. You can't ask for more. And so what Wilt Chamberlain did, in my eyes, is he the greatest player of all time. I mean, that's like ridiculous what he was doing. So, I don't know. 50 was your highest? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure 50 wasn't your highest in a video game, dude. All right, last thing we got is another super team. Another super team. Another day, another year, another super team coming to play. All right, we got KD, Book, and that guy from the Wizards who used to play with John Wall. Bradley Beal. All right, Bradley Beal is he's a unique one, okay, because he's not like the rest of these dudes. Like, you can find like smack on anyone. You could be like, yo, KD a punk, he be doing that. Yo, LeBron a punk, he be doing that. Book, he'd be like saying, don't be double teaming me in the summertime. I gotta prepare for the league or whatever, right? All these people got some punk in them, right? Yo, Bradley Beal is only positive. He's basically like one of those Miami Heat guys where it's like all he does is just give these motivational speeches to like younger kids, and it's like, this guy's like the realest dude I've ever heard. So he wanted to stay in Washington, but he had like no reason to. He's basically like Dame, but he hasn't done that much either. We're gonna find out who he is. I'm pretty sure he's pretty great. I mean, he's a great shooter. Suns are gonna be mid. I would say so too. Because it takes more than just a super team, right? You got to have the pieces. And who of these guys are willing to sacrifice? Is Book willing to score 10 points a game? Someone has to be. Not all 3 of them can score 30 a game. It's not going to happen, right? They can take their turns, but they have to be happy. I think that Bradley Beal, he will be the sacrificial lamb. I think he can sacrifice. I think KD, he does sacrifice, actually. He doesn't shoot as often as he should, but, oh, man. I think they're going to be good scores. I haven't seen it work yet, not in the first year. Maybe if they stay together for 3 or 4 years, of course. But that's not how these things work. They always like give up after like a year. So I'm going to say, nah, it's not going to happen. No depth. Dame going to the Heat. Oh, man, I don't know. If Dame goes to the Heat, I would be happy for him. I just want Dame to have a chance. And I'm happy that Bradley Beal has a chance to win now. Even though I do not want to ever see KD win a championship ever again. Anyways, don't forget that our quote of the day. Actually, you can probably forget this one. But yes, don't forget to at least work hard, though. You work hard. We're no practice tonight because of Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth to everybody out there. Even if you're not black, happy Juneteenth. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. If you're interested in travel, please contact me soon. Please contact me soon. All right, we are running out of time. All right, peace out, you guys. Reese's Pieces, homies. Cue my music. I'm out.